Hi guys, I'm Mombi, and today I'm talking about ways to build an engaging email list. It's crucial to understand why email is such an important part of a growing business. The thing is, most visitors who come to your website will never return. And that's even if you pay for highly targeted traffic using ads, they most likely will not come back. One of the most historically successful and proven methods for growing small businesses has been email list building. That's because having a quality email list offers lots of advantages. An email list gives you direct access to people who want to hear from your business, and it also lets you inform your audience, convert prospects, deliver any updates on new offers. Perhaps you want to conduct surveys, deliver targeted messages, as well as driving revenue. Therefore, rather than bringing them to your website and hope that they purchase and remember to come back later, building an email list from your traffic is a great way to continue the conversation after they've left your site. The email inbox lets you educate those interested visitors and bring them back to purchase for the first time, and then again and again and again. Once you've properly built an email relationship with a potential customer, no one can take that away from you. Therefore, an email list is an anchor to the entire business. All other social media platforms that we are on, like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, etc., are all rented grounds, and one can be disenfranchised from these communities built on any of these platforms. When you communicate with your customers through Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you're now at the mercy of them allowing you to talk to your customers. Instead, you should build an email list that gives you direct access to your customer, making it the most scalable way for you to make sales and build a deeper relationship. More importantly, when you use these social media platforms, you're also at the mercy of the algorithms, which we all know they're always changing. The only permanent connection you have with your customers is through your email list. Things have changed from the old way of growing an email list, where it was simply having a form at the very bottom of your site, deep in the footer, or sometimes waiting for people to complete a purchase and check the box to subscribe during checkout. The reality is that very few visitors actually take time to submit their emails in your footer, so you'd be missing a ton of potential subscribers by leaving it up to fate. It does take time and effort to create an email list of active customers who follow through and make a purchase. So today I have a few tips that can help you create an engaging email list that will help boost your brand presence and keep your customers interested in your company. So here are my top four suggestions to get you started. First and foremost, guys, do not purchase an email list. Collecting email addresses may seem like an easy task, but it can take time to find active users that are truly interested. And so there are a lot of marketing companies out there that offer email lists for sales, but they should be avoided at all costs. Why? Because these lists are gathered passively, and often the customers are not even targeted for your business, which ends up being a waste of money at the end of the day. You really want to know that the people in your email list have joined because they're interested in what you're offering. The other tip I have is you need to know your target audience and create compelling content. Effective email list building starts with your target consumer. You need to create content that your audience cares about, it entertains, or at least offers solutions to their concerns or their problems. Knowing who you're trying to add to your list will help you choose where to find your consumers and what type of content you need to create to encourage them to subscribe to your emails. For example, if you deal in finance, consider creating content that offers tips and ideas to reach a specific financial goal. Give the first part of the series on a public free platform, but mention that the rest of the series is only available for subscribers of your list. What happens is that people who are interested in learning more will sign up and keep reading when you send out marketing emails. Another tip I have is to make sure of good lead magnets. Lead magnets are one of the most common methods used to get people to give up their email addresses. Lead magnets, as you can guess from the name, are offers that you give to potential customers in exchange for personal information like email addresses or sometimes phone numbers. Lead magnets are good ways of raising awareness and connecting with prospective customers who haven't heard of your brand. This form of email list generation offers a person something of perceived value in exchange for their email address. It is a good way to reach new consumers who may not have heard of your brand. Prize giveaways are one example that fall under the umbrella of lead magnets. A few other examples of lead magnets, there are so many. For example, checklists, ebooks, cheat sheets, product samples, discount coupons, templates, free trials, case studies, webinars, which I do, podcasts, and many other premium content. My fourth tip for another way to encourage visitors to provide their email address is to have a pop-up window on your website or page. These pop-ups are built to grab the immediate attention of a visitor to entice them to click on a link or enter their email address. The pop-ups can be triggered once a person reaches a certain point on your page or they've stayed on your site for a specific time frame. Pop-ups still have very high conversion rates despite their negative reputation. What should you write in your form to convince this group of visitors to join your email list? Do you need to include a coupon, for example? Enter your email to get 10% off your order. What you should be writing, or your hook as we like to call it, is the thing that carries the biggest impact on your form sign-up rate. First things first, it's important to set clear expectations with your visitor before the visitor joins your lists and completes your form. You definitely should help them understand exactly what they're signing up for. Are they signing up to receive a newsletter or new product launches? And will they be getting anything in return? The more upfront you are, the more likely it is for the visitor to sign up. And more importantly, the less likely they are to unsubscribe down the road. Essentially, this is the hook. What's in it for them? Another way to build your list is to leverage your social media channels. All popular social media channels have advertisement capabilities that can be used to target specific people and encourage them to provide their email addresses. When considering what social media platform to use for email building, you should consider the unique characteristics of each platform and the type of behavior that people exhibit on them. Besides using paid ads, you can also benefit by posting about your latest campaign. This method is totally free and uses your current viewership to leverage participation. So guys, those are my 4 tips. I've covered a few key things to note about an email list building. First of all, know your target audience and create compelling content. Make use of good lead magnets, use pop-up email request form, and also leverage on your social media channels. I would like to hear from you and how else you build on your email list, so put your comments below. And guys, if you like the content, please subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future posts.